Yes, I got a haircut. Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is your platform for everything relating to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. That's right, folks, everything Jamaican football related. How's everybody doing? It's Friday, June 14, 2024. You could say it's a very important day, and I'll go into the reasoning quite shortly. But first, let's everybody watching this video, we encourage you to hit the like button, and after doing so, to hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary as well. That would be greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself is very, very important in the grand scheme of things. Okay, good. How has your week been? Are you guys excited what we're going to discuss in this video? Yep, as you guys know, right here on Reggae Boys Commentary, it is about accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. Okay, accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. And it's great to see everybody in the chat so far. I am so special. Kevon Brown, Maria Russell. It's great to see everybody in the chat. Let me know where you guys are watching this video from right now. Please go ahead and comment in the chat right now. Where are you guys watching this video from right now? Kingston, Mobile, Negril, Portland, Trelawney, Miami, New York, LA, Vegas, Austin, Houston, Dallas, London, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds. Where are you watching this video from? Where are you guys watching this video from? Let me know. And then of course we're going to go into this video and I'm going to explain to you how I feel moving forward, okay? So that is exactly what I'm going to do right now so that everybody can be able to tune in and we get the show on the road, okay? Good. And as you guys know, whenever you see the video hit the 3-minute mark or 4-minute mark, that's when I really go straight to the point. The opening minute and a half, I have opening remarks, or I, stress the importance of what it means to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, I'm grateful to everybody for your viewership. I truly am. And as you know, we hit 20,000 subscribers, and I do think that we have the potential to attract more on this platform as well, to get the latest credible information and to be able to feel inspired as well. It's the best feeling in the world when you're a Jamaican and you can brag about your country positively, when you can brag about the great things we've done. Many people don't know that we actually have had 3 Jamaican players that have actually gone on to win the Premier League. You think about Wes Morgan, you think about Demarai Gray, you think about Lindy De La Pena. You know what I'm saying? So we've had Jamaican footballers that have gone on to win the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? And this is important. The first man to score 4 goals on his international debut was a Jamaican in Luton Shelton. I know when many people think about Jamaica, the first thing that will come to their mind is something in the industry of music or entertainment, or possibly even food as well, but along the lines of music and entertainment. Football will join the conversation soon. Football will join the conversation soon, and that is my goal, that is my vision, to push that. So when I'm speaking to somebody from Argentina, or I'm speaking to a man from Austria, and I say that I'm from Jamaica, or you say you're from Jamaica, or you say, or another person say I was born in Jamaica, then they can say, wow, Jamaica, 2026 World Cup champions. Wow, Jamaica. They had that amazing run in the Copa America in 2024. When someone tells you that they're from Brazil, or they're from Germany, or they're from Spain, naturally what will come to your mind is their footballing expertise. Spain with the tiki-taka, although as I told you before, tiki-taka was not technically invented in Spain, it was invented in Scotland. When you talk about Germany, think about being a machine in football, 4 titles to their credit, and Brazil, the most successful team in the history of the World Cup with 5 titles, you know? So, with all of that being said, we can go straight to this video now. Okay, good. As you all know, this is Jamaica's third appearance in the Copa America. Jamaica played in the Copa America in 2015, 2016, and 2024. So this will be Jamaica's third appearance in the tournament. Okay? Okay, so that everybody is aware. Okay? Now, let's go right to it. Our debut in 2015, Jamaica was invited to the competition. Jamaica was an invited team to the Copa America. And this was the first time in the history of the Copa America that a Caribbean team was participating within the tournament. Historic, right? And in the history of the tournament, only 2 Caribbean teams have ever played in it, and that's Jamaica and Haiti. Jamaica are now going to be the first Caribbean team to play in 3 Copa America tournaments. And that in itself, you have to say, is impressive. You can say it also is very special that Jamaica is doing so. Think about the CONCACAF teams that have played in this tournament, or the invited teams outside of CONMEBOL. Canada, they're going to make their debut this summer. Costa Rica has played 6 times. Well, you could say this will be their 6th appearance. First back in 1997, right? Haiti, their only appearance in 2016. Honduras, their only appearance was 2001, and they finished 3rd in that tournament in Colombia. Jamaica, as we know, this is our 3rd tournament. Japan has played twice, 1999 and 2019. Mexico has played 10 times. This will be their 11th appearance. Panama, 2 times, 2016 and, of course, 2024. Qatar, they were in the 2019 tournament, and the United States, of course, this is their 5th Copa America appearance, but their first back in 1993. Now, well, let's go back to 2015 just for a brief moment. If you remember, Jamaica had the Copa America before going to the CONCACAF Gold Cup. In that tournament, meaning the Copa America, Jamaica took on, and I'm going to come to the comments. Please continue to type in your comments because I will get to the comments. I am just finishing my, you could say, preamble. Jamaica took on Uruguay, Paraguay, and Argentina in the group stages of the 2015 Copa America in Chile. Antofagasta, and Viña del Mar. Okay? Good. So now that we have that sorted, right? Michael Hector made his debut in the competition, and he's going to create history as the first reggae boy to play in 3 Copa America tournaments. History. History we're making out here. As a man by the name of Massacre says, history we're making out here. So, that in itself is special. The Copa America was a vital preparation for Jamaica leading into the Gold Cup, because you remember, a vast majority of members in that squad were eventually selected to play for Jamaica in the Gold Cup. So remember, we had Ryan Thompson, right? Dwayne Miller. There was Adrian Mariappa, Wes Morgan, Joby McAnuff, Michael Hector, Rudolph Austin, Simon Dawkins, and that is just naming a few core players in particular. All right, just a few. And that tournament in itself was a great preparation for Jamaica heading into the Gold Cup, taking on Costa Rica, El Salvador, Canada, Haiti, the United States, Mexico. As we created history by going to a Gold Cup final, the first ever Caribbean team to go to a Gold Cup final, and the first time Jamaica ever won a game in a Gold Cup semi-final. Right? In 2016, it was our 2nd appearance in the Copa America. Right? But I want to make this clear to you. The Copa America in 2015 was a valuable preparation for Jamaica leading into the Gold Cup. And this Copa America this summer in the United States will be a valuable preparation for Jamaica leading into the CONCACAF Nations League later this calendar year and the World Cup qualifiers next year. Vital preparation leading into these two massive tournaments on the horizon. The CONCACAF Nations League, for obvious reasons, an opportunity for Jamaica to once again lift a trophy come March, and at the bare minimum, get a medal. Cuba, Honduras, Nicaragua, Honduras, quarterfinals, and of course in March next year you will have the semifinals, final, and third place playoff. All right, good. This Copa America, Mexico, Venezuela, Ecuador. In a quarterfinal, we're looking at Argentina, Canada, Peru, or Chile. And you go a little bit further, you go to the final, you're going to face one of Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, the United States. So this Copa America is massive. The Copa America itself, it is the oldest international football competition on the planet. All right? The Copa America started in 1916, so it's 106 years old. The Copa America started before the World Cup itself, the FIFA World Cup. That just tells you the magnitude of the Copa America and how big this tournament is. In viewership, perhaps the Euros might edge it out, but the Copa America, with its tradition, with its values, with its rich history of teams participating in this tournament, the aura, the fans, the vibes, the atmosphere, the spectators, it puts himself up there as potentially and arguably the second biggest international competition in the world. It puts itself on that pedestal. And our players will be exposed to a wider audience, wider than the Gold Cup, wider than the Nations League, attract more millions of eyes to see who Shaquan Davis is, who Jamali Waite is, who Andre Blake is, who Kanaya Boyce Clark is, who Dexter Lembekisa is, who Damian Lowe is, who Michael Antonio is, who Ronaldo Cephas is, right? Who Joel Atibadir is, who Dishan Bernard is, who Michael Hector is, who Kaim Dixon is, who Shamar Nicholson is, who Alex Marshall is, who Richard King is. Wider audience. And that in itself is every reason to be excited and thrilled. Just process that for a moment. Truly captivating and exciting in itself. So you have to be thrilled and pleased about that. So all of us should be thrilled about that and the participation this summer in this tournament. So it's good. Very much so. Something that we should be looking towards and be excited about, really. Everybody should be excited about it. So I hope that you are excited, because this will also prepare us for the World Cup qualifiers next year. British Virgin Islands away, Guatemala at home. And then after that, as we know, in round 3, we have to qualify first. But in round 3, you have 3 groups and 4 teams in each group. The group winner of each of the 3 groups will qualify for the World Cup. It's not been... CONCACAF have not revealed yet how that will work, meaning we know there's going to be a draw. But if you follow the trends, whenever it comes to seedings for draws for CONCACAF World Cup qualifying, FIFA ranking has always been used as the seeding. FIFA ranking has always been used. So that is why it is so critical, so important for us to continue getting positive results. Because once we continue getting positive results, we will remain in the top 3 seeded teams in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying alongside Costa Rica and Panama for the 3rd round. So these Copa America matches, Nations League against Cuba, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Honduras. So critical, so important to get positive results because it will help us maintain our FIFA ranking. So important. And to elevate to another dimension as well. That in itself is incredibly important. For the rest of this calendar year, Jamaica could play about 12 matches. 3 in the group stage of Copa, 3 in the knockout stages of Copa, 2 games in September, 2 games in October, and 2 games in November. That's potentially 12 matches for the rest of 2024. Do you know how much matches we've played so far this year? 6. Friendlies against Trinidad and Tobago, the Nations League finals, 2 World Cup qualifiers. That is what has been accomplished so far. That is what has taken place to date. So, just process that. At this point in time, I'm going to be looking in the comments and seeing what you guys have been saying in terms of remarks, okay? So I'm going to do that right now, and then we take it from there. Kevon Brown says, "Hey Simon, such a cool guy." Thank you, I appreciate it. Give us the statistics as I am so special. What statistics? Thank you, I appreciate it. Mara Russell says, up. Kevon Brown says, I'm in Kingston. Triple Doogie says, Florida. Mindset Media says, up, Simon, watching from London. You're watching from London at midnight, yeah? Big up, cheers. Leon Mitchell says, Atlanta. Okay, so in Atlanta, that means that you could drive west to Houston to watch the Reggae Boys against Mexico in the Copa America. Next week, Saturday. Wow, we play Mexico next week, Saturday in the Copa America. This is going to be the 2nd time that we're facing them. Think about the 6 matches that Jamaica has played in the Copa America. Jamaica has played Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina. 2016 was Mexico, was Venezuela, Mexico, and Uruguay. So Jamaica has played Uruguay twice. Jamaica is going to play Mexico for the 2nd time. Jamaica is going to play Venezuela for the 2nd time. We played Argentina once. And we played Paraguay once. And we're going to play Ecuador for the 1st time. And we'll see when we get to the quarterfinals. Omar FC says New York. Don Johnson says Long Island. Long Island, okay. Oh my says St. Anne. Okay, cool. Antonio Rodriguez says, what's your workout routine? Well, Antonio Rodriguez, to be quite frank with you, in terms of that aspect of things, I would say a lot of protein and vegetables. So boiled eggs and chicken, great combination. And if you're ever feeling peckish, if you eat a boiled egg, it will fill you up, honestly. So when in doubt, grab an egg. You know, that's a great thing to look out for, you know. Mara says, live from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn in the house, okay. Jamaican Englishman says, up, soy, big up. Data analysis, I love it, says Alexander Farfalla. Thank you. Isaac someone says, hello. Alexander Farfalla says, Japan. You're watching from Japan? Okay. Marty Tim says, and Poland was in the quarterfinals. Poland was in the quarterfinals of the Euros, yeah. Alexander Farfalla says, I'm new here, what's your name? My name is Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. Hit the subscribe button. Kevin Bailey says, blessed day. Bless up, how you doing, man? Marty Tim says, and in that year, Pep Messi was crying. Okay. Okay. Well, as Coach Halgrimson says, we're going to get behind the team. We're going to get back. The whole country has to get behind the team. And we're going to do our best for Copa America 2024. Well, affectionate marathon coach Halgrimson had answered that question at the press conference. You should be able to watch it online. Now it is online, where Coach Halgrimson explained selections for the Copa America. So that was outlined in the press conference relating to that play in particular that you have mentioned. All right. And yeah, you're more than welcome to watch it. And he spoke about playing time with DJ, and certainly we wish DJ a very solid preseason so that he can be able to fly with his club again. Crucial Fact says that we're going to finish second in our group. Interesting. Jamaica, Argentina quarterfinals. Remember, Ramon Osborne, that Wednesday the 12th was the deadline to submit the 26 members to CONMEBOL. So you can't make any changes beyond the 12th of June. So there can be no changes to the tournament. So Jamaica will have available 23/25 players for the Copa America. Yes, Marty Tim, this is Reggae Boys commentary, accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity right here on this platform. Leon says we're very excited about it. Yeah. Well, Mario Russell, I mean, this is perhaps the fourth time that you've made that comment, and I'll say the same thing again, that the president of the Caribbean Football Union, Randy Harris, says that the Caribbean Football Union have to first find a sponsor if they are to bring back the Caribbean Cup. And secondly, it would have to take place outside of a FIFA window. So it would have to take place in like December or late November. So that would mean that it would be like a tournament for domestic-based players, sort of thing. So that is the situation there. We'll get there, Mario, in terms of ranking. We'll get there. Crucial Fox says 4 points. Dan, if I don't understand your question, so please rephrase it. Answered Bruce Wilson is number one's question. Who has won Copa de America the most? That's a very good question, Lee, because at one point, you had, Uruguay running away with it, honestly, for a very long time. But right now, if you look at the Copa America, Argentina and Uruguay have won 15 titles each. So Uruguay and Argentina have won the Copa America 15 times each. When you think about it, really, it's quite remarkable, bearing in mind the history of the competition and how everything has panned out, So Uruguay has won it 15 times, Argentina has won it 15 times, Brazil has won it 9 times, Paraguay has won it twice, Chile has won it twice, Peru has won it twice, Bolivia has won it once, and Colombia has won it once. Is Jamaica going to face a team that has won the Copa America before? Well, Mexico, they finished second, so no. Jamaica will play Ecuador. Has Ecuador ever won it? No, Ecuador has never won it. And Venezuela has never won it as well. So Jamaica is taking on teams in a group that have never won the Copa America. So the reason why Argentina holds the slender edge over Uruguay in terms of who would be the more successful team in the Copa America history is because Argentina and Uruguay, as we know, both have won 15 titles. The difference is that Argentina has been runners-up on 14 occasions, while Uruguay, they've been runners-up only 6 times. So with Argentina having been the runner-up of the competition 14 times, or you could say have been to 29 finals, that is the reason why they would have held the upper hand in this. This upcoming year is the 48th Copa America tournament. Brazil's last title would have been back in 2019, that is just before COVID. Paraguay's titles, 1953 and 1979. Chile, 2015 and 2016. The only team that they lost to in that time frame was Jamaica. Bolivia won it in 1963, Colombia in 2001. 2001 was an interesting tournament. You had some crazy results. You had Honduras getting the better of Brazil. You had Honduras going to the third place playoff and beating Uruguay. You had Mexico with an amazing run in the competition, beating Brazil as well, and going to the final against Colombia. I remember that semi-final, I think it was against Uruguay. The other semi-final was Colombia against Honduras. Amazing, amazing indeed. Argentina, their last title 2021. Uruguay, their last title was in 2011. Johnny Rita's working. I watch Copa. Well, CVM Television has the live and exclusive rights of Copa America in Jamaica. So that is where we are right now. Well, Brown Bear, in relation to Mr. Frey, hopefully he can return from injury. You know, I think this is the second time in the space of 2.5 years that he's had the same sort of injury. Just need him to be able to, continue his progression. Just need him to be able to continue growing as a player, to be able to enhance, torn ACL in January 2021, and it was tough last season. I think it was his third ACL in 2023. So honestly, he just needs to although he's 21, you could say perhaps his legs are of a 19-year-old, so still rearing and ready to go, but he just needs to be gently brought back into professional football to take the time before he gets returned to the grass. Well, real G forever, that statement is actually incorrect. We're going to be there in 2026, and you will see. It's been a fantastic Crucial Facts. It's been the best moments of my life. The best moments of my life, and I love every single minute of it. In a sense, you could say my entire life I've been preparing for moments like this, because I'd always walk with a book with me of information, carrying results of the Jamaica national team, and always being immersed, my journey in a sense of analysis and broadcasting from I was 12 years old in 2006, and being the youngest Jamaican to be on panel during the World Cup, winning the set play competition in 2016, being the youngest Jamaican at 19 years old in 2013 to win the Prime Minister's Youth Award in my category, going on to get my bachelor's, getting my scouting credentials in Scotland, being able to present in an extemporaneous manner online, being able to work at the largest and biggest media and communications company in the Caribbean for 5 years. So it has been a blessing, and I am humbled to be able to have all of these experiences for the age that I am. And I'm grateful, and everything has just been a wonderful learning experience to be able to be multilingual, to be able to have traveled to 35 countries, to be able to communicate how I do. I'm grateful for all of that. I truly am. One Jamaica, one team says get a 4-5-5. Yeah, man, big up. Yes, Mario, I'm fully aware, and I'm just reiterating the reason why it hasn't been reintroduced. So you could say, in a sense, the CONCACAF Nations League, in a sense, brought a halt to that competition, so we will see what the future will bring. It's a possibility, Mario. I would love to see a Caribbean Cup down the road, although I don't think it will be called the Caribbean Cup, because you have what is called a CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, and that is for club teams in the Caribbean right now, so perhaps it might change the name of the competition if it is ever restored, but it won't be called the Caribbean Cup. So we'll see how things progress down the road. Hyperpower 26 says we will do good at Copa America. I agree. Alexander Farfalla, absolutely, 100%. What do you mean sitting out? I don't understand Ball Kick 90. Sit out? Why would I sit out? I don't understand. Where would that come from? Why would you think that? Why would that thought even cross your mind? Why are you asking an asinine question? Well, yeah, Lee, the only two CONMEBOL teams, yeah. Mexico has never won it before, but yeah, I get the point that you're trying to make with Venezuela and Ecuador. I understand that 100%. Yeah, so. Yeah, Ball Kick 90, why would I sit it out? I'm representing my country. Now, I'm always available for my country. Always. And of course, you have seen the trend already. So, every time the national team plays, you've always seen me. It's a good question, Bryce Wilson. It's a very good question. Hamilton or Verstappen? After football, my second favorite sport is cricket. And after cricket, it would be lacrosse. After lacrosse, it would be rugby league and then rugby union. And then after that, it would be, I guess, track and field. But yeah, track and field doesn't make my top 5. Yeah, track and field. Yeah, it doesn't make no top 4. Yeah. Of sports. Very good question, Bryce Wilson. So it's not one answer because I haven't missed, put it this way, when I was a kid versus where I am now is different. I have memories when I was a kid versus now working with the Jamaica Football Federation in the as media officer of the federation. There's different moments for different time frames. So what I would say, my first match that I went to at the National Stadium, that was special because it was my first match. We took on Martinique in a Gold Cup qualifier. We're down 2-0 in the first half. And Claude Davis equalized at the end in stoppage time to make it 2-2. That was special. We eventually qualified for the 2003 Gold Cup. Later that year, seeing us beat Nigeria, leading 2-0, game went to 2-2, and Andy Williams scoring in the last minute. That was also special for me as well, seeing that take place. Going into 2004 now. Let's go to the year 2008. Jamaica against Mexico at the National Stadium, Ricardo Fuller. At that moment, I don't think my heart beat it any faster than it did that night. Being able to register a victory against Mexico at the National Stadium. Ricardo Fuller scoring in the opening 15 minutes. I remember exactly where I was. Back in those days, you had chairs on the cycle track itself. You had seats like chairs on the cycle track itself. It's a moment I don't forget at all. I saw Jamaica lift the Caribbean Cup on home soil in 2008. 2010, Luton Shelton, a goal against Canada. Also very, very special. We're going now into the 2014 World Cup qualifiers. Seeing Jamaica beat the United States at home 2-1. The first time ever in our history. That will always live with me. I remember running onto the field after the game. October 2012, beating Antigua and Barbuda 4-1. Dane Richards with a brace. 2013, the last time that I saw a sellout crowd, well, a packed house at the stadium against Panama at the National Stadium, over 30,000 people. 2014, we had a number of games on the road. 2015, we had a couple of games in Mobay, we had World Cup qualifiers later in the year. 2016, qualifying for the Gold Cup. 2017 was the Caribbean Cup. Yeah, it was a great experience. But I skipped a very important moment, which was Chile being able to defeat a South American team, a CONMEBOL team on South American soil for the first time in history. That was special, extremely special. A team that was ranked number 3 in the world against a team ranked 55th in the world. And we beat them and we won a nice trophy for it. So that was special. 2017, the Caribbean Cup experience. 2019, the Gold Cup, the last time we had 17,000 fans for our Reggae Boys game against Honduras. Now, in a sense of like working with the team as I am now, which I love, I would have to say the Canada game was the most emotional night to date, because I think I might, not think, I know I'm gonna cry the day we qualify in November 2025. I know it. I know I will. I know I will cry November 2025. Man. Yeah. But one step at a time, all right? One step at a time. Yes, sir, Ball. Okay, good to know. Bum Sports TV says, good day, Mr. Preston. Good day. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. That's a good idea, Mr. Russell. Good idea. What was schoolboy football like in my time? I would say the difference then compared to now is that then, a lot of situations you'd find is that some of the best players end up going to college in the States. Now you find some of the best players playing club football. That is what I would say is a trend that is taking place at this point in time, which I love, honestly. I remember the likes of Kesanya Hall. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Players like them. Yes, Mario, I remember when we beat Uruguay by 2-0. Jermaine Teddy Johnson and Anandi Lowe beating a team that has won the World Cup. Very special. Miguel Angel says, hola Simón, la deseo éxitos en la Copa América. Saludos desde Lima, Perú. Hola Miguel, ¿qué tal? Sí, voy a Estados Unidos este domingo. Este equipo de Jamaica es muy fuerte y juega con mucho corazón. Es un equipo muy rápido, juega con mucha aspiración y corazón para el país. Entonces, este equipo de Jamaica es un equipo muy difícil para jugar. Yes, that is correct, Baller Kick 90. That is correct, in 2012. That is correct. I would say the nerviest win, apart from that Mexico game in 2008, I would say the Guatemala game in the Gold Cup. We were leading 1-0 after Maribel scored, and then late on, Honduras were on that left-hand side, which would be our right flank position, peppering balls into the box. That was a nerve-wracking moment, but guess what? We came away with the win. And guys, there's over 100 of you guys watching, over 100 of you, and not even 100 likes yet. Yo, come on, guys. Do better than that, man. Smash the like button. No. It don't cost you a penny. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, use the super chat feature. Come on, guys. Go on, tuna, man. Sure. Come in, man. Just go and do the right thing, no? Just do the right thing, as they say. Yeah, man, do the right thing. For your fellow Jamaican. Born in St. Andrew, Jamaica. That's me. I was born in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Went to prep school, high school, university in Jamaica. And that is a fact. You get me? So, you get the drift, Whoa, time flies. It's after 7 o'clock already. Whoa, look at that. when I played Alexander Farfan, I didn't play Manning Cup. I played GISA under 19, and GISA is the competition for private schools in Jamaica. So you could say it's like, let's say that Manning Cup was the Premier League. GISA, you could say, it was like the championship in a sense. So in GISA, we had teams like the American School, we had St. Joseph's, we had IAE, we had Bel Air, we had Pentab, we had Kingsway. We had those teams in the competition, and I was 14 years old when I made my debut for the under-19s. I was 6'3" at the time. Yeah, 6'3" at the time, and I held that record until 2012. I held that record until 2012 when Justin McMaster came and he just broke my record. So it was 4 years of having that record, and he shattered it in the first game of the season. Came on as a sub, and we defeated West Avenue 8-0. He came on and he scored a brace late on, and that was history, you know? Yes, Bryce Willis, 1998 in France, defeated Japan by 1-0. Alexander Farfalla, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the best youngsters in Jamaica to be playing club football, not for their high school. I want the best. I want the best teenagers in Jamaica to be playing for their clubs in the Jamaica Premier League and not to be playing schoolboy football. Let me ask you this. When you look at the roster of the United States, Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, what do you see? You see beside their name, you see Barcelona, you see Inter Milan, you see Real Madrid, you see Real Betis, you see Osasuna. You don't see high schools. You might see a college, you might, every now and again. You might see a boarding school. But I hope you get the picture of what I'm saying. Marty Tim says, good luck, Jamaica and Copa America from Peru. Thank you. Thank you. Very close, Chess. I did not say that. I said that Jamaica is a fast team and that Jamaica will be difficult to beat. Well, just process this for a moment. Are the United States, Mexico, and Canada in World Cup qualifiers? No. So that is the reason why they're playing 2 friendly matches. What did Jamaica do? Jamaica played 2 World Cup qualifiers. Coach Halgrimson announced that after the Dominica game, every player would get 4 to 5 days off to rest and recuperate after these long seasons to be able to come to Houston fresh and ready for training on Monday morning. And we will have 5 solid training sessions prior to the game against Mexico. Checking in, big up Reggae Boys commentary and Sports City family. Mr. Blake, how are you doing? Well, RR, I'm not sure if you've seen the squad, or I'm not sure if you have been tuning in, but if you look at the squad from the World Cup qualifiers, and if you look at the squad that has been selected for the Copa America, I'm sure that you see similarities. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you see similarities. And I'll point out the numbers so that you are aware. All right, you look at the goalkeepers, right? Shakwan, Kanaya, Jamali, we're in the World Cup qualifying squad. Dexter, Dish, Greg, Damien, Hector, King, Casey, Pepe, Bobby, Alex, Karoy, Boza, Cephas, Antonio, Dixon. So 18 players were part of the World Cup qualifying squad. So when you put that into perspective, you're talking about 72% of the players from the World Cup qualifiers will be in the Copa America. The most organized sporting event in Jamaica? Organized. Because the definition of organized is very specific. Organized is arranged or structured in a systematic way. All right? Or in another way, organized can be defined as being able to plan activities efficiently, right? And I'm sure you're aware that every year at Champs, there has been a concern in relation to the startup, or in relation to the blocks, or something in relation to the height of the hurdles. It's not perfect. Every competition you go to, you might see something that there leaves question marks on. You know what I'm saying? So that is clear. You find those things, So with that being said, to answer your question, most organized sporting event in Jamaica, I would have to say when you have CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, CONCACAF Champions League, CONCACAF World Cup qualifying, and CONCACAF Nations League. That is the most organized competitive events to take place in Jamaica. There is a structure, there's times that must be abided by, there's places where people must go to. So that is what I would say. Thank you, Bryce. I appreciate it. Very good job as usual, none better. Thank you, Lloyd. I appreciate that. Well, Alexander, I guess it depends, in relation to comparison. I agree you can't make comparisons in everything in life. I understand what you're saying, but I guess it depends the context as well. Context does help you to provide, clarity into matters. What are your thoughts on the... To be honestly, I need to get more clarity. I mean, I heard what Ellington Sabin said. I heard what he said in relation to the post-match, pre-match press conference in Jamaica. I heard what he said. I'm still trying to find out what exactly was said. Organized in terms of the database. Well, that is good, and credit to Hubert Lawrence for being able to do that, so that you can go on a website and see this. But still, I can't go on a website and find who won champs in 1920 in the 100 yards. I can't do that. I had to sift to find my father's record in the Class 2 boys shot put and discus in 1973. 1973 was half a century ago. So I do think in Jamaica we have some work to do when it comes to archiving information and data. And that is how I hope to help improve Jamaica. We'll see if one day if that can help me get an OD. But what I'll say is this, that I will do my best when it comes to data collection and also putting it together. Like, how many people knows that Andre Blake has 24 clean sheets for Jamaica? How many people know that the most clean sheets that a Reggae Boys ever kept is Warren Barrett with 40? Little things like that. How many people know that Shamar Nicholson is 5 goals away from Luton Shelton in terms of World Cup qualifying goals? These are the things that need to be highlighted. These are the things that need to be stressed. So yeah. Cutting edge tech for the sport. Well, CONCACAF has used the VAR in Jamaica, Alexander Farfalla. They used it in World Cup qualifying and also used it in Nations League as well. Yeah, Caymanas Park has good technology as well for horse racing as well. But yes, folks, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Okay? I appreciate it greatly. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Please, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All Boza goals thus far, Fox Boss. So Shamar Boza Nicholson has 19 goals for Jamaica. All right, 19. His first one was against USA. All right, USA in a friendly. That's 2019, right? So his second goal would have been also against the USA as well, because remember, he scored against the USA in the Gold Cup, But prior to that, his second goal would have been against Curacao in the group stages as well, as you'd remember, in LA against Curacao. So in terms of his goals, USA, he scored against Curacao, he scored against USA again in the semifinals, scored against Antigua and Barbuda in the Nations League, 2 goals, so that's 5. Scored against Aruba, home and away, so that is 7. Scored against Suriname, that is 8. Mexico, that is his 9th goal for Jamaica. Costa Rica, his 10th goal. Qatar, his 11th. Grenada is 12th. Haiti is 13th. Canada is 14th. Canada is 15th and 16th. Dom rep, and of course a brace against Dominica. Shamar Nicholson has 6 goals in his last 6 games? No. Grenada, Haiti, the 2 Canada games, right? He played against Panama. He also played against Dom Rep and Dominica. So in his last 7 games for Jamaica, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shamar Nicholson has 7 goals in his last 7 games for Jamaica. That is a fact. Shamar Nicholson has 7 goals in his last 7 games for Jamaica. Just process that, all right? 7 goals in his last 7 games for Jamaica. And I think I'll leave it there. Yeah. I think I'll leave it. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary right